What's up, everyone? Welcome to the live stream. We'll be starting up pretty shortly, so just sit back and relax. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so, as I have tons of awesome content and videos coming. Before we start, please read the rules and guidelines in the video description. It helps the stream stay focused and encourages a positive environment. Also say hello to the channel moderators, who will be making sure that these rules are followed. Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream. It's February 24th, 2022, just at the start of rush hour. The temperature is right at freezing, 32 Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, and I'm in Times Square. I don't think everyone here is a tourist though. I'm a gamer guy with a $5 super chat.
the first super chat of the day. Thank you, I'm a gamer guy. Appreciate it so much. Wow, I didn't know Chase has 0 overdraft fees now. I'd learned that from the billboard there. These billboards serve a purpose. Many times we overlook these billboards and just brush it off, but that one actually is pretty useful. I didn't know that Chase does not have overdraft fees anymore. Life Begins at 40 Truck asks where I'm going today. I'm gonna head towards 8th Avenue and then head north. Valpair Aviation Valpair, €1.99 to combat a freezing temperature with a coffee. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's really strange, right? Yesterday I was just wearing a light jacket, and here I am wearing a heavy one. We can see the bow tie of Times Square straight ahead of me. Eric Linneman with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Eric Linneman. I appreciate all the support. Thank you.
If somebody rob you.
The temperature change is just so drastic. I know many people may be interested in what the situation is going on right now in Eastern Europe, and it is troubling for sure. But I don't want to make the entire live stream about this. I'm here walking in New York City. It's really sad what's going on over there, but let's hope that something ends in an amicable solution. I don't think the world needs more drama in our lives. Brian D asked if that paper bag store was open or did that fall through. Oh, I think you might mean the Museum of Plastic Bags. I don't really know if that's there anymore. Haven't been there and checked it out in a while. Madame Tussauds in New York. Wonder what kind of new wax figures they got here. Jimmy Fallon. And we got Morgan Freeman too. Also a nice big head of the Statue of Liberty. Wriggle asks if that's a target to the right. Yes, it is. It's a pretty slender one too. Normally the targets are much wider. Ishan Dahich, is it going to snow? There were a little bit of flurries earlier on, but that's mostly died off. Rigel says last time he went to New York, that Target wasn't there. Is it new? Yes, it's fairly new. Actually, it's not even open yet. Let's go across the street now that you mention it. It says Target coming soon on the door. So not open. I know how we can make it open soon. Bullseye! Boom! I score the max number of points. Tamar's Cologne, $4.99. High 8K sleep for tomorrow in New York, I read. Here in Puerto Rico, 79. Nice weather. Thank you, Damaris. I actually didn't know there's sleep for tomorrow scheduled. Thank you for the update on the weather for tomorrow. Tamila Reed, you cannot believe you'll finally be there this weekend. Excellent, Tamila. Hope you have a great time here in New York. I noticed a lot of police in the subway system and also along 42nd Street. I know world events right now in Eastern Europe have prompted many to question about the safety of our world, and it's good to see a lot of police around the city. Port Authority bus terminal across the street from me. Born Savior, you were born and raised in New York City, but it would give you anxiety to live there again. Completely understandable, Born Savior. It's definitely not for everybody. Europa Cafe. Looks like they have a large selection of different foods here, including crepes and sandwiches.
Like the dream thing when she was like,
I'm a gamer guy. Do I live in New York City, AK, or do I commute to the city? I live in one of New York City's 5 boroughs, the borough of Queens. And I still have to commute if I want to go into Manhattan. Even if you live within New York City, you still have to commute. That goes for all major cities. You have to do the commute. No matter how long or short it is, there's always a commute. Even if your commute is 1 or 2 blocks. Michael says no commute for remote workers. That's true, man. Absolutely true. I see some people here that constantly want to bring up politics on this channel, and I'm not going down that route, so quit it, please. Hyperban says, you commute from my bed to your desk. It's long and strenuous. That could be quite a commute as well. You gotta make sure you wake up on time and not hit the snooze button another 5-6 times. Ethan G says, you hate politics. Same with me. I get tired of it already. It gets tiring so fast. Some politician said this, another person said this, they did this policy, their policy sucks, blah, yada, yada, yada. We can agree to disagree, so it's a never-ending conversation. All right, Glenneman, am I thinking of heading to the United Nations or the Russian embassy? No, I'm not going there. Rooftop beer garden available at the Celtic Pub. Also a party room. Michael asks, do I know anything about the former McAlpin Hotel, now Herald Towers at Herald Square? Have a great walk today. I know the building. I don't know what it's used for right now. There's some retail on the ground level, but as for the building itself, I don't really know what the current situation is. Oh, Michael says it's rental apartments. Good to know. Look at this, there's not even a street number here. It just says Restaurant Row. Usually they have both street signs, but that one only has one. Now tell me, would you use this ATM? This looks like it will steal your money and your information rather than give you money. Actually, doesn't even look like it's powered on. E1 says never. Not only that, but I don't really like these outdoor ATMs because I don't know, I'm kind of uncomfortable withdrawing money here out on the street like this. You never know who could be behind you. JLL says it's pretty sketch ATM. Yeah, it is. Pretty weird looking ATM if you ask me. Marquez says, you really do appreciate my camera work. Thanks, Marquez. Take a look at this building, the Icon. New thin skyscraper on 8th Avenue. Yan Carlos Matos, do ATM charge for their use even if it's from the same bank? That depends on the bank. A Supper Truck says they managed to build a thin skyscraper that isn't leaning. Well, if you look on the right here, it actually goes out a little bit more. So it's kind of unique in that sense. Chippy says, have I ever tried food from the carts? Yes, for sure. I've even made a review of it on Action Kid Extra, a review of a halal food cart in the financial districts. Leaky, you never walk 8th Avenue, it's too sketchy for you? Completely understandable. It's not really the best of walks on 8th Avenue, considering you have all the scaffolding and it's also near the Port Authority bus terminal and Penn Station. I've seen 8th Avenue in 1981. Port Authority is horrible then. Oh, I can only imagine. Real Dave says, what's the most sketch area of New York City, Action Kid? Probably my bathroom after I've used it. I think that's the most sketchy area to me. But in Manhattan, on the public streets, I think 125th Street and Lexington Avenue is pretty bad. Hello.
Is it 46?
40, this is 50.
Is that 46?
You need 46? Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
4 blocks. Okay. The good thing about New York City is it's a street grid. It's hard to get lost here because they're in numerical order. Natalie Smith asked if I get recognized often. All the time here in New York. If you tune into my live streams, I often get shouted out multiple times in a single live stream. Natalie Smith says that's so cool. Oh, about the street grid. Low Bridges wants me to come to Connecticut and make a tour video. I've actually been to the state several times and made videos from there. It's a great state to visit and to live in. Pips 252, where's Greyhound bus station? That's where I rolled in 4 years ago. Oh, I'm past that now. That's at the Port Authority bus terminal. 42nd Street and 8th Avenue. Look at this, there's a carrot cake you can get from here. $6.95. And also cheesecake. A lot of hot food you can get. Regal asks if I've been stuck in the subway. Yes, you're bound to get stuck in the subway if you live here. And you'll get used to it pretty quickly, because a lot of times you'll get announcements that sound like this. Attention everyone, we're stuck because of train traffic ahead of us. Thank you for your cooperation. Or we're being held in the station momentarily. Please be seated. Well, they don't say please be seated, they said thank you for your patience. Some asked what camera I'm using. Can't believe it's iPhone. It is an iPhone 13, and I have the description, have it in the description what I'm using.
I didn't do as much.
Carol Reevy, have I ever tried Junior's? Yes, excellent restaurant. They're also famous for their cheesecake. Spoo S says New York could use some more trees on the streets. I agree with you there. But even if the trees are here, it'll be hard for a lot of species to get enough sunlight all the time, because these skyscrapers, they block a lot of the sunlight out. Better listen because you'll get hit. And you better not listen because you'll be waiting a long time. JY63245N says, don't forget people with pollen allergies will sneeze a lot during the springtime. The springtime, yep. That's right. Frank Conti says I jaywalked it, for sure. MTA 160 R160 Express Fanner saying, did I hear about Russia and Ukraine? I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard about it. And I don't want to keep bringing it up on the live stream because I don't really find it too relevant to this walk that I'm doing right now. But once again, I just hope that things are resolved peaceably in Eastern Europe. It's quite sad what's going on. Says, you think that using it for destination way the bus. Getting some strange signal drops over here. I think it'll recover once I walk north a few blocks. Medusa 300, you want me to look up at this skyscraper? I can do that. Actually a really nice looking skyscraper. And then we got this one here. '57th Street, home of Billionaires Row. Usually there's good internet service around here too. But kind of odd to see it drop a little bit back there. Laurie, you like the building design? I do too. It's very nice. Mauricio Murga says, have I ever met a celebrity while walking? Yes, plenty of times. I'm not really too up to date on celebrities though. They usually blend in pretty good with the crowd. And I don't know that I passed a celebrity until someone mentions it in the comment section. Made it to Columbus Circle already. It's a pretty good time. Walks in Wall Street in the house saying, "Hey AK, hope you're having a great day." Actually, the stock market had a pretty good day today now that Walks in Wall Street popped into the chat, because Laurie's saying the stock market was sure hurting today. It opened up lower, but it recovered. MTA R160A Express fan is saying, "Dad works at Columbus Circle." Well, I'll say hello to your dad over here. What's up? I got a thumbs up from someone who just walked by. Maricoco says, "Hello, I like your camera work. Thank you." It sure became dark very quickly. Wonder what we could find in Central Park today. Vibing with King. Your wife and I will be moving to New York City next year. Can't wait. Oh, awesome. That's going to be great. Hope you enjoy your time. JY63245N says, "You heard the weather is going to turn to snow and rain in a few hours." Yeah, someone was mentioning that it's going to sleet tomorrow. I don't know how soon that's going to happen, but you're saying it's going to happen in a few hours. Wow. Thank you, Cindeluhu with $2. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Potato Queen, this is your favorite, one of your favorite parts of Central Park. My friends and I love going no matter the weather. Yeah, Central Park is good to visit no matter what season it is. Fly Girl mentioning Sunday, March 13, daylight savings time, spring 1 hour forward. Yes, that's right. Medusa 300 asks, "Why do you like New York so much?" I like New York because of the people. There's always things to do, and it is an excellent city. The public transportation system pretty much gets you to the main attractions in the city. And it is the city of opportunity, so that's why I like New York City. but it's mainly the people here. Maria Luisa Scotty, is people friendly in New York? Yeah, I'd say they're friendly. If you're not used to the culture, then they may come off as brash because they're time efficient. Like if you go into a local store, the worker there may ask you, hey, what are you looking for? What do you want? And to many people, that's considered rude because they didn't say, oh, hi, how are you? How can I help you? But really, they're just time efficient. Because if New Yorkers were super nice to each other and said hello to everybody they walked past on the streets, like in many other places, we would never get stuff done. We'd stop and talk to someone for like 5 minutes each time, and by the time the day is over, we wouldn't have accomplished anything. To some people, that's it's rude not to stop by and talk to someone for like 5 minutes before continuing on their way. Gerard Cooney says New Yorkers like to get to the point. That's right. And another point I want to make again is with this events in Eastern Ukraine, in Eastern Europe as well. People keep bringing it up on the chat. I don't really want to keep talking about it, and I've mentioned it many times. Hope things resolve peaceably. And it's sad what's going on. That's the most I'm going to address it. Paulo Antonio says, could you do a live stream on the Brooklyn Bridge? You think it's the most exciting part of New York? Yeah, I've done a live stream on the Brooklyn Bridge before. Very fun walk to do. DLand1122 says, I should have Nightbot remind people no politics. This happens every time there's a major current event. Because people, they don't... It's crazy. They only want to talk about that major event. All of a sudden, time stops. That's the topic they all talk about. The world is a lot more than what they tell you on the news and what you hear from other people, so I get it, it's a big issue, but I don't want to keep talking about it either. Kelv, what's the red, white, and blue building in the foreground? That's the Bloomberg Tower. That's located at 59th Street and Lexington Avenue. Crazy Town says, what do the Sim bus routes mean versus the other routes? Oh, those are the express buses. They'll go directly to Staten Island after making a few stops in Manhattan. Oh gosh, I just stumbled over a uneven tile in the sidewalk. Random stuff. Are there going to be express buses in Astoria? Oh wow, the pond is all frozen. They don't have express buses to Astoria because they only serve the far-reaching areas of New York City from Manhattan, like Staten Island, the upper parts of the Bronx, Eastern Queens, and South Brooklyn. I'm not sure if there's any express buses that go all the way to the Rockaways though. Carolyn Jones saying, have there been any protests or demonstrations about Ukraine in New York City today? There was in London today. I'm not aware of any right now, but I don't want to walk by the United Nations either. I don't want to create drama for the people viewing this channel, so I tend to shy away from that kind of stuff right now, especially when there's a heated situation right now. Crazy, this is all frozen over. I didn't know it was that cold that the entire pond froze. It's right at the freezing point. Ron Lima says, why not? Because that's something I'm not interested in. It's not to say I don't care about the situation, because I truly do, but I just don't care for it right now. Ryan PT said, probably in a section of the pond that's not frozen over. We'll probably see more down there. But no ducks or turtles in this section. Wow, look at this. There's an entire traffic cone that's right on top of the ice. This is something I gotta get a picture of. Oh my gosh. Hey, we heard some ducks. Gotta take my glove off, that's why you see the camera going up and down. You don't even know this is New York City here. Kelby Kel says that's worth a picture for sure. Frank Conti says, reminder, don't walk on the ice. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it because if you look over there, there's pieces of that ice there that are coming out. Aristo and Curate, I think I'll walk as far as I did last night. That was some walk. I'm not sure. Wow, these ducks and geese are pretty loud tonight. Let's see what all the commotion is over there from our feathered friends. Puta says, do you ever think of moving to another city? Yes, all the time. I do think it's good for people to move to different cities, to a different place than where they grew up. Being a little bit more worldly about where we live gives you a more broad experience as to what goes on in the world. It's good for the mind. Or at least travel. You don't have to move. I think over here there used to be the caution tape across the pond here, but since it thawed out, they got rid of it. Ryan says, is there a subway passing on the Central Park? Yes, there's a few subways that pass on the Central Park. The N, W, and R trains. There's also the Q train. There's the F train as well. And there's the 2 and 3 trains that run right on the Central Park. And then on the western side of Central Park, on Central Park West, there's the A, B, C, and D trains. Wow, these ducks fly fast. Jonathan Larios, is it cold today? Yes, it is. Anything near freezing is cold. At least in my view. And today we're right at the freezing point. Yeah, Robin, this part isn't frozen. Kel, you're confused why some of the lake is frozen while the other is water. Yeah, that's an interesting observation. Maybe one side of the pond is moving more than the other, so it doesn't freeze as easily. But I don't really know the reasoning behind it. Wow. How fast is that goose drinking the water?
You guys look hungry, don't you? Think we're gonna feed
Can
you?
any of you do that?
I don't, but I know people who do. They're very popular. Actually, not here though. Actually at Riverside by the boathouse. I don't know if you know where that is. Like on Hudson River and around 76th Street, I guess, or 77th.
Yeah, the goose is thirsty.
Yeah, there's a lot of different.
Rachel says, don't stay out too late, it's cold. Yeah, apparently we're gonna get some sleet. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but the temperature should drop as a result of it. Lynn Jackson says, just love the walks around New York. Yes, it's so relaxing, right? Especially to come by Central Park. Dean Suitcake says, you think it will be slushy in the city? I think so too. Gonna be rain mixed with snow. Kirk Hardrick, what building was that tall now skyscraper? Oh, this one? This one is 111 West 57th Street. That's the Steinway Tower, I believe. And then that's 157 West 57th Street in the middle. And at the end, that one's the Central Park Tower, the tallest residential tower in New York City. Lorraine, am I near the Plaza Hotel or Dakota building? Yes, Plaza Hotel's right over there. You can see it through the trees. Although a little bit better if I move over this a little bit. Lena says slowly gets all the glowing lights. Yeah, I think the city or whoever manages these streets over here started turning on these lights. I love this sculpture.
Look what he left me. You took the back of me. Nobody stopped you from taking stuff.
If you scrutinize reality closely enough, if in some way you really get to it, it becomes fantastic. Diane Arbus. That's a good quote. You want to see something cool? I think the Parks Department headquarters here on 5th Avenue is all lit. Let's look at 5th Avenue before I start heading north. Eyeglass Lady, thank you for $5. Thank you for some relaxation. Action Kid, thank you, Eyeglass Lady. Really appreciate the support. Also, thanks for moderating the channel as well. Hey.
Very quick question. Promise it's not crazy. With the United Breast Cancer Foundation, helping out breast cancer patients cover their medical bills.
Awesome.
So my name is Kalman, and I represent the United Breast Cancer Foundation. And unfortunately, we lose over 100 people a day to breast cancer, mainly to the fact that they cannot afford their medical bills. So what we do, we cover those medical bills. We help out with mammograms, biopsies, chemo, and we even help out with the bills at home and do care packages for the kids. So we're just helping out there. Everybody's doing small one-time donations. Go directly to the patients. You get an email receipt and a chance to win $20,000. They get the help right away.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Great. It's Action Kid on YouTube.
Okay.
Yep. So we have a organization here raising money for breast cancer awareness. Awesome. All right. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
All right, guys. Check this out. Check this out.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Starfire 3, is it your internet buffering? Maybe a little bit. I know it gets a little bit iffy here in Central Park. So over to my left here is the headquarters of the New York City Parks Department. I didn't know it was all lit up like this. Eyeglass lady, the green lights. Yes, right here. Dean's Suitcase says, not really fair to assume everyone's a scam. Yeah, not everyone's a scam. What's going on over here? Candace Allen, $5. Are there hotels by Central Park? Coming there the first week of May. Yeah, there are hotels by Central Park, the most famous being the Plaza Hotel, but they're quite pricey. But yeah, looking forward to you coming in May. It sounds like an awesome time to come. Take a look at this too. To the zoo and cafeteria. This is the Arsenal building, home of the New York City Parks Department. Emmy says, looks so cool. It does. It's like a castle, except this castle is all lit up. Feels like Halloween again. Let me see if this wide angle mode captures everything. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks pretty. D. Jasmine says it looks like Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, now that you mention it looks interesting. And the zoo and the cafeteria are this way, according to that sign. Rob says early green lighting for St. Patrick's Day. I didn't think of it that way, but yeah, it works. Oh, they locked this side now. So now you can't go this way to the Central Park Zoo. There's the gift shop here. Eric D71 says maybe it's the Hulk's house. Funny way to put it, but yeah, the Hulk is green and so is this building. You know, the Parks Department gets really lucky with their work location too, because when they go on break, they have the entire Central Park right behind them. Whoa, look at this building. All the information on it. The historic Arsenal is one of 2 buildings in Central Park predating the park. Wow, this is older than Central Park. Built between 1847 and 1851 by the state of New York as a storage repository for munitions. That's why it's called the Arsenal. So it was only used for military use for a short amount of time, and the city purchased it in 1857. Very cool. Whoever knew this used to be a military building, right? And now it's the home of city offices. Look, you have a storage room there, it seems like. Just boxes and boxes of stuff. And then over here they're locking up because this section of Central Park is closed now. Candace Allen says that would be a cool place to work. Yeah, wouldn't it? You have your lunch break right in Central Park. Eric D71 saying it's very quiet. Yeah, it is. Angela wants me to take you to the first ever live ice carving event this Saturday at Governor's Island. Something to think about. Thanks for the suggestion. Eric was in Los Angeles last week. How long did it take you to get from place to place in LA using transportation? That really depends. Because LA is so spread out, you could be in one area of the city to another and it'll take a lot of time. But if you're like central in LA, like I think West Hollywood is probably like one of the most central places you can be to like most of the major attractions, then I think that's a good place to get transportation. But a lot of LA's transportation relies on the main streets there, like Santa Monica Boulevard, Wilshire, things like that. Wow, look at this. So I guess this building, the consulate building, got their motivation from the Arsenal building right across the street. This is the New India House, Consular. Laurie, you like the pretty lighting ambiance here? I do too. It's very nice. Lena says, remember Sifat doing a live stream with ice carving, talented guided animals from ice. Well, that sounds amazing. This also looks amazing too, Madison Avenue with all these trees. Hey, Paul Kovac, thank you so much for a $10 super chat. Appreciate it, Paul. Thank you so much. Eric D71 says Madison Avenue looks Christmassy. Kind of does. I mean, if you think about it, starting from that Arsenal building there, and then the consulate, and then Madison Avenue, and then this over here, it kind of feels like the holidays are still around. Take a look at this place. This looks fancy. The Valmont Spa, Plaza Athene, New York. Look at this. We have closed effective March 26th due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We will open as soon as we're able to. Man, I don't know which March 26th that was, but doesn't seem like they're opening anytime soon. That's right, move up. Uh-oh. I'm expecting a fight to break out anytime soon. Well, I'm not gonna wait. And that's how you get a parking spot, everyone. You gotta annoy people to get a parking spot. You know, even a pedestrian on the other side of the street chimed in his opinion on the matter. I think I got a super chat. Let me scroll back from Rosie Scoro. Thank you so much, Rosie Scoro. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Chat moves by so quickly that sometimes the screen isn't fast enough for me to see all the super chats. It's nice to walk by this portion of the Upper East Side. So I got this alert on my phone just now. Wintry mix expected in New York City overnight. Ooh. Well, wintry mix does not sound good for driving. Up to 1 inch of snow and sleet could accumulate by 10 a.m. Friday. A mixture of snow, sleet, and freezing rain is expected. Light ice accumulations also possible. Plan for slippery road conditions during the Friday morning commute. Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad. Raymond Powell, $4.99. You finally made it live. You did. New York looks lovely tonight. Are they still checking for vaccine cards everywhere there? Hoping to book my first trip soon. They really depends on by law to check. And Douglas Fatilia, $5. Aloha, AK from the Golden State, San Francisco Bay Area. Loving NYC walk. Mahalo. Thank you, Douglas. Douglas and Raymond, I appreciate the support. Thank you. And now we're at Lexington Avenue. Let's check out that Bloomberg Tower. There's people like it. I can show you the base of it. It's also the Bloomberg Tower that had the amazing Christmas tree. Those people almost got ran over. Did you see that? They walked against the light and that car was about to make a right turn through them. Thanks, Mary Reed. Mary Reed with $20. Thank you, Mary. And Simon Ellison with 8.99 pounds. Thanks, Simon Ellison. Thank you. Rob says, with all that ice tonight, you might as well skate than walk. We will be shoveling here. Yeah, that's right. What's going on? Sounds like someone's shouting across the street. Janet R, thank you for $3, Janet. By the way, this subway station, Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street, is so deep. Keith Savage says, when your tax money comes in, AK, we'll get a good donation. Oh, thank you so much, Keith. But please don't feel obliged to give to me if you don't want to. People do it from the goodness of my heart, not because they receive a large sum of money from the tax authority. Trish S. Two Cats, you're wonderful to walk around for us and weather this chilly. Thank you for the walk. Appreciate it, Trish. I've done walks with weather temperatures much colder than this one. Sometimes weather is so cold that my microphone cable gets disconnected just due to the weather. One Jack says, I'm coming up to a pet store in the next block or so. Such cute dogs. We'll take a look. Let's see if I can find it. I wonder if we'll see pets in the window or not. I don't see the pet store on this block. Might be the next block.
But I think that huge room is kind of cool. And the light is amazing.
Mary says it's going to be messy weather. Yes, I saw from the alert on my phone. They're already warning people to be careful. Hey, Cajun Corbo with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Cajun Corbo. Really generous of you. Appreciate it. Raymond Powell, is New York the most urban city in America? I would say so. Simon's coming to New York for a week from Saturday. Can't wait. Amazing, man. Hope you have an amazing time here. Now, where's this pet store? 'Cause I still don't see it. I want to check out what they did with the Bloomingdale's store windows. Oh, I passed it, Jack. It was closed for the day. Yeah, I guess so. You can cross over this way. I feel the temperature dropping too right now. Looks like a Prada exhibit. Over here, Salvatore Ferragamo. Oh wow, look at this. Todd's. They've got a lion with pink hair and another one with light blue hair. And they kind of remind me of the lions at the New York Public Library. And they have books on the bottom of their feet too, which is very similar. What kind of books are they?
You know, a lot, especially when it's like some orders are for like 2.5 hours.
Looks like a lot of history books and lifestyle. That's what I see. Let me take some pictures. This is cool. Hey, I got a super chat from L. Lorraine. Thank you, L. Lorraine. Let me give you a picture over here. Oh, this is nice. Ooh. Thank you so much for the support. What other stuff they got here in the window display? Also, look at this. I guess they're starting to get their spring fashion on at Bloomingdale's now. We're stepping things up. New luxury boutique. Most extensive selection of premium designer shoes in the city. You know how you pronounce this brand? Yep. It's not Givenchy, it's Givenchy. And it's not Dolce and Gabbana, it's Dolce and Gabbana. MCQ. And it's not Burberry, it's Burberry. And this one, I've never seen this brand before, so I don't know if it's pronounced Lanvin or not. Lots of shoes on display. This one's Balenciaga. St. Lawrence. Really nice window display. I like all the shoes. That's what I like. Oh, Angela Washington is McQ, not MCQ.
What is this?
Dior Forever. It's a lot of skin products. And then we have Louis Vuitton. But the correct way to say it is Louis Vuitton. We got chess pieces. And we're here at the Bloomberg Tower. That was fast, right? At the base of the Bloomberg Tower is the subway station. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. What is going on with people? Oh shoot. Is there gonna be a road rage? I don't get it. Why do people get so butthurt when they're behind the wheel? It's like, oh no, this guy passed me. I don't like it. You passed me, man. What the heck? I'm in my car. You can't pass me. These are what people do. And I saw that guy's reaction. He was like, beep. He's like this, looking at the guy, making bad faces. And people love to be manly behind the wheel. Oh, here's the Bloomberg Tower, the entrance here. They got rid of their big Christmas tree, I see. Mary Reed says people change when they get behind the wheel. I know. You would never imagine, like, I know some people who are like the sweetest people in real life. Like these sweet little girls, these ladies. You would never think that there'd be angry lunatics behind the wheel. They're like, oh, you're so nice. Thank you so much. Then when you get them into the wheel, they're like, what the heck? You would never think it's the same person as, oh, thank you so much. What the heck? I don't get it. Their personalities do like a 180 when they're behind the wheel. What the heck? Hi, what's up? Hey.
Always watch your stuff.
Awesome, man. Marco P says it's the anonymity.
Walk down this way, you'll sit to the left.
Oh, I'm sitting in the house. It's a joke.
It's pretty cold right now. Bob Dylan fan says that's why everyone's so fit in here. Why? Michelle says I'm trying to work and you're making me die laughing right now. I mean, it's true. Some people, they change when they're behind the wheel. And then the opposite is true too. You got these crazy big beefy macho guys, right? Bodybuilders. They're like, yeah man, look at me. Then when you get them behind the wheel, they're like the safest driver ever. They're like not so macho anymore. They're like, okay, yeah. So pretty crazy. Robin Grant with $1.99. Thank you, Robin Grant. Appreciate it. Morel 705 says I need to do stand-up. I don't think I can think so quickly to think of all these jokes all the time. When I think of it, it kind of comes naturally. Anyway, folks, I think this is a good place for me to end this live stream. I need to do some things tonight, and I don't want to hold myself up anymore. So I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. Smash the like button, and yeah, hope you really enjoyed this live stream walking from Times Square up 8th Avenue to Central Park. And we see all this craziness at the end here with all the cars and the fashion brands. Good night. Bye-bye. Hey! That's right, I'm here. Take it easy. Bye.